in the game.
You have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. So quit my white cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. After a great first week of football, what does week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night primetime. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
13-8.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Geno. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. When you look at this defense, this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this done.
And all that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Broken tackle. And he'll take this across the 20. Before going out of bounds. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Those defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. There's a short one pulled in by center. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Washington.
Let's go now. Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
To the air goes Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And McLaurin, the motion man right. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 44 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Daniels going to try to sneak, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jayden Daniels, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
He's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Clelin Ferrell who was able to rush in and make that tackle.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing now is Gino. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So the problem's really starting to add up now. I mean, they try the field goal in an effort to get a little bit closer, but the block and return make the situation worse.
I like what you just said there. Just trying to get a little bit closer. I think mentally, that's why they were doing it, because really the 3 wasn't going to do them a whole lot of good. But they feel better about themselves now. They feel exponentially worse.
14. Packers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
And And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Smith now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Finds his receiver, Watson. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Geno now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Now it's Smith. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Come on.
Here's Daniels. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And the Commanders' first down.
Ready? Craft all 80. Craft all 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
To throw is Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
13 next.
Here's Smith. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Come on. Hit. Hawk 70. 18 run. 18 run. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. On third down, Robinson. And a nice job of break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
To throw is Smith. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hey, here we go, hey. Slow ball, slow. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Throwing is Smith. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line.
First down.
From the gun, here's Smith. That's complete to Dobbs. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
36-yard line.
2 yards to go, second down.
53, 53. Hey, here we go, hey. Hey, it's a clip.
Out of the gun, Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air again, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Geno. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Looking to put a drive together.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Fighting through, and he's got space. He's still going. They can't stop him. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And he's going to use his legs here.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Terry McLaurin, 27 yards.
And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score. Commanders 27, Packers 7. Gay to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Smith. They'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to find his man, Kraft.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
A shotgun snap for Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Throwing now is Geno. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Romeo Doubs, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up.
So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Smith.
Aiming for Jacobs. He's got it, reeling it in on the out route. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the Packers, first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Etienne will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And they're on the 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is now 13.
This makes the score. Commanders 34, Packers 21. Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Back to throw, Smith.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 48-yard line. Got his man, it's Williams. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Smith. Finding Williams once more, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Geno now to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Here's Smith.
He finds his receiver, Watson. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Smith. Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Geno Smith, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Red. Viking 18. 50 Eagles. 50 Eagles.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at Lambeau.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. From the 29, here's 2nd and a yard.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cap 60. Cap 60. Go.
To the air goes Daniels. Finding Ertz again.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Come on, come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second down at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Gay's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start in the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 6.
At the 27-yard line.
Smith. This is caught by Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
First and 10 at the 38.
Here's Smith. That's complete to Dobbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Now a second and 2.
On the pickup, brings up second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Again, Smith rolling to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Flush to his right.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Washington on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Steps away to his left. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their own 46. They begin the drive with Robinson.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready? Seven Pirates. Ready?
Eckler now between the tackles. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Daniels looking to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jones. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jones. Dorrance Armstrong. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Well, this feels like a late-season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Jones to Dobbs, and he hauls it in.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Hey, we go. No ball, no ball. You niggas.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Now he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Jones. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Washington,
it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on